Gamers, it's the worst day of my life. We're back with Cine2Nerdle Battles, and I've queued into someone with 1500 as their elo. And I have Will Ferrell as my win condition because I streamed this and I forgot to change Will Ferrell off of my win condition, bro. Okay, so they just lock in, just have some fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I literally won't even know if you are, but I hope you are. Alan Silvestri, that's easy for a beast like me. We take you to Spider-Man 1 via composers. We take you via cinema. I thought Alan Silvestri did Spider-Man 1 composing, man, but I might be confused. Clearly, I'm Don Burgess, no disrespect to you. You've taken me to Tommaso, so I already know how this goes. You want to play inside, so I will not play inside. Because if I leave you, that was a 0 with X anyway. So I'm actually on, oh, geez. Danny Elfman did Spider-Man 2, huh? Well, that's not good. Am I likely to strand you? I don't think so. I'm thinking of how I could get a Will Ferrell off of this. Will Ferrell, Tobey Maguire. And you can't really spam. Take me to Civil War 2024, and it's just to literally keep the wheel spinning. I'm thinking of movies that Will Ferrell's in. He's co-stars. We're looking for Ben Stiller's. Kiefer Sutherland is in this, I should say. This is a Lars von Trier film. The House That Jack Built. It is Lars von Trier. I thought for a second it could be Gus Van Sant, another Dogma 95 head, but we get there. Okay, Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon is in There's Something About Mary with Ben Stiller. You know what we play? We play Employee of the Month, but we make sure that it's the Matt Dillon one, not the Dane Cook one. Not the Dane Cook one, okay? If I play There's Something About Mary, I think he just pivots off. Maybe you got to get closer anyway. He plays a Rumblefish. I don't know who's in this. It might be Kiefer Sutherland. We go Lost Boys. Who else could be in this? Maybe Newsies for Christian Bale. I honestly have no... you know what? Give me The Outsiders, because S.E. Hinton wrote both of them. Matt Dillon's already been used 3 times. Okay, well, I use an escape then. I use an escape to get to Will Ferrell, Sean Astin. Will Ferrell co-stars, bro. He's not giving me time. He's too good. He's not giving me time. Burbs obviously as Corey Feldman, also as Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, Will Ferrell. Take me to The Lady Killers, and then we have a J.K. Simmons to Megamind. It's all about, you know what, rush him real quick. It's all about just, if we could just get one, I'd be thrilled, man. The Circle, Danny Elfman. Tom Hanks kill shot, pretty unlikely. Let me get a Mazes and Monsters. Might be able to mill a lifeline out of that. We'll see. I mean, he is 50. It's literally, I know in chess, this isn't that impressive these days, but it's literally the highest score I've ever seen in Cine2Nerdle Battles. The rating is not a typical, you can't interpret it the same way you interpret a typical ELO scale. Let's put it that way. And honestly, we're here on round 17. He's not won yet. He's only halfway to Danny Elfman. I'm feeling pretty good. Danny Elfman, the only stuff I know that he's composed is the Tim Burton stuff. So I'm trying to keep you out of Burton. Will Ferrell, like Spring Breakers. Any chance Vanessa Hudgens is in Zoolander 2? She is, bro. She's also in High School Musical 3. I might have tipped my hand a little bit there. But let's see, you're probably going to do a little Zac Efron if I had to guess. Get me out of the Vanessa Hudgens. Oh, or are you? Because we go Zoolander 2. Here's my thinking. I put up a block because you let me have Zoolander 2, which makes me think that you were, Miley Cyrus in both. Who knew, man? It makes me think that maybe you thought you had something. Okay, so from Anchorman, I can't get to anything because I can't use Will Ferrell as a link. And obviously Will Ferrell's in this. So I want to go one away from Ferrell. Give me like Best in Show. It's kind of a crazy pull for Fred Willard. And I don't know where we're going to go after that, but certainly I thought we could maybe get to Anchorman 1 off of that. Beetlejuice, Danny Elfman did that one. Okay, let's try to keep ourselves alive. Alec Baldwin. Michael Keaton, the other guy. Oh, he did. Okay, we played Goodrich with Michael Keaton and a block and a rush. Hopefully keep you in Keaton to at least try to get the other guys out there, because Keaton plays the commissioner. He's going to block, I'm sure. We play the other guys. I'm going to throw up one more block just to try to make it as respectable as possible. Let's see. Don't use the rush because we're not on a kill shot. Basketball Diaries. There is another Mark Wahlberg. but I can't get to it. I got to strand you in like maybe like a shooter or something like that. Hope you play another Wahlberg, but then I can't go to Daddy's Home because then that's 3 Wahlbergs, bro. The Departed, Will Ferrell, Matt Damon. Seems so plausible that Will Ferrell had a cameo in Stuck on You. Oh! No, it's just Matt Damon. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a win condition. Good Will Hunting. Okay, I'm going to say honestly, you know your stuff. That was a good game, and we locked in a little better than I thought, to be honest. And you know what? We're learning something. You know what I got to do? I got to make like a note. And I have a notepad next to me, which is crazy. We don't need to remember Will Ferrell movies. We need to remember Will Ferrell co-stars. Nicole Kidman, Bewitched. Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, Zoolander 2. Kathy Bates. No, I don't think Kathy Bates is in Zoolander 2 now that I think about it. Rosie Perez, I go Pineapple Express to stay in the comedy genre. I also think another really good line is going to be like the easiest Seth Rogen to Will Ferrell connection. We need a Seth, and the Seth also gives us an Adam Sandler, because we can go through Seth funny people. Okay, so they're going for fantasy. They've won 10 ranked battles with mystery. It seems wasn't one of you in Anchorman 1? Oh. No. Seth Rogen's in Anchorman. That's huge for us. It's not good for this round, but it's huge for us. Stranger Than Fiction. Okay, so they literally got a fantasy movie with Will Ferrell off of me, which is really bad. You know what we do instead? We play a Dustin Hoffman. We play like a Huckabees off of them. And then we hope you glean Wahlberg off of this, and then give me the other guys. Now we're thinking, I'm going to list the cast that I know in my head. They played the other guys, bro. I'm in a lot of trouble. They just played the other guys. Well, they put up a block, so we can't just play Daddy's Home, bro. Okay, we play Shooter. But then you're going to be on the third Wahlberg. Get rushed. Don't give him time to set up. Okay, they've honestly outplayed me. They've also taken 2 of my Will Ferrells already. The Happening. Elf. Zooey Deschanel. Boom. I've received an escape from Santa. Because I played Elf, I got a gift. I played a Christmas movie and I got a gift. That's cool, man. That's freaking cool. Okay, so I can't play another Will Ferrell movie off of this, but what I can do, I could try to play like something like a Cyrus. No, because if I play a John C. Reilly movie, you're just going to keep playing more Will Ferrell movies, bro. I'm going to play like Bruno or something like that. I'm going to get you, because the more Will Ferrells you take, the less Will Ferrells I have. John C. Reilly, Michael Clark Duncan, Amy Adams, I think. Amy Adams in Talladega Nights, I believe so. Guys, we might actually have fought our way back into this one. Grimsby with a block. I don't know what, I didn't have anything for that one, so I take that. I don't want to leave you on a Borat. Do you know anybody who's in The Dictator? I've seen it. I know that Sacha Baron Cohen is in it. They use their cast lifeline. There's got to be like a secondary figure in this. Like some Seinfeld actors or something like that. I refuse to believe there wouldn't be. I think we got a little bit of a battle here. We can hang in there. Also, they're burning through lifelines real quick. I think they jettisoned their wad a little early. Gandhi, of course, Ben Kingsley. Ben Kingsley, I'm thinking, let me get a Prince of Persia, which is a fantasy movie. I'm not going to throw up a block on that. If you got it, you got it. We already played Donnie Darko, didn't we? Maybe? Maybe not? Lady Hawk. Alfred Molina. What the heck? Well, that's tough. I don't want you to go to Spider-Man if possible. Any chance I play Spider-Man 2? Does it count as a fantasy? It doesn't. If you want to play Spider-Man No Way Home, that's fine by me. It shouldn't count as a fantasy because this one didn't, but we'll see. I could have played Frida as well, but then Salma Hayek's in Dogma, which is a fantasy. So Will Ferrell co-stars. Just pick a movie, bro. Aubrey Plaza from Everything Must Go. Chris Kattan, Dan Hedaya, Lonnie Anderson. Okay, Kiefer Sutherland, didn't we have? We had Lars von Trier. We went, I love this line. The house that Jack built. Okay, so this screwed us last time, but this time won't be last time. It's that simple. You are going to play There's Something About Mary because it's the only Matt Dillon movie you know, and then I'm going to play Zoolander. You're going to play Rumblefish. Curious. I'm going to play There's Something About Mary, and you are going to play a Ben Stiller movie. That's not Zoolander. If I lose Zoolander, that's devastating for me. Don't play Zoolander. I'm too late to really get value out of the rush button. The Outsiders with Matt Dillon. I thought I knew who was in this. I thought I knew some people that were in there. I'll just use my Santa escape on you. We gotta have a good Oppenheimer play here, man. Will Ferrell's in Bewitched. He's in Bewitched with Nicole Kidman. Will Ferrell's in Downhill with Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Zach Woods. Will Ferrell's in Semi-Pro with Woody Harrelson. Don't try to play Chappaquiddick on me. Try to play Chappaquiddick on me after 17 seconds of thinking. Will Ferrell, to the best of my knowledge, not in any Danny Boyle movies. Let's hit him with a yesterday. It seems like we're treading water a little bit here, but at least we got a fantasy out there. We need 3 Ferrells, and I just keep cycling through the same, 2 movies. Baby Driver. John Bernthal. Jamie Foxx. Horrible Bosses. I think I have a play. You're going to, Jamie Foxx is in Horrible Bosses. You're going to play Nothing, which is then going to let me play Minority Report. Then you're going to play Nothing again, and then I'm going to play Eyes Wide Shut, and then I'm going to play Bewitched off of Nicole Kidman. And that'll get us halfway there. If everything lines up, we'll be 50% of the way there. Good play. That could have easily been a fantasy. We got to get you off Guillermo del Toro. Idris Elba is in Zootopia, which is a fantasy. Get out of there. Kumiko the Treasure Hunter. How about one of those? That just came out of nowhere for me. Rinko Kikuchi. I was like, I got to get you far away from Del Toro because everything he's ever done except for Pacific Rim is a fantasy. You're going straight to Babel. Brad Pitt's in this. Kate Blanchett, I think, is in this. Kate Blanchett, Will Ferrell, not too likely. Brad Pitt, Deadpool 2. Don't be a fantasy movie, please. Not a fantasy. Okay. And I'm like, Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, Ghosted, or Spirited. Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell are in Spirited together, which is another Christmas movie. So okay, we played Buried. And then we hope to get out on the third X, but we lost Spirited. But you know what? We got Spirited in our head. Just Friends, an Amy Smart, Will Ferrell movie, not too likely. How about an Amy Smart to Road Trip? I don't know where we're going off of this one. I need to write this down. In between videos, I'm going to write down every Will Ferrell co-star I can think of and their movie. I'm going to write it down. Because I feel like I'm starting to build a Will Ferrell lexicon. Mirrors with Amy Smart. Okay, I don't know. The Butterfly Effect. Take a Rush. I don't think it's going to kill you. We might be able to kill you on Lifelines, to be fair. I can't think of an Ashton Kutcher kill shot. I can't think of an Ashton Will either. Take me to Jobs. That makes sense. This is not the good Jobs. This is the bad Jobs, where Ashton Kutcher played Steve Jobs, which is a crazy sentence. Who else was in that one? Because it's not Seth Rogen, right? But if it is, we play Anchorman. It's not, and it's already been played. We play Anchorman 2. No links were found. So I could play another Ashton. I could play A Lot Like Love, but I'm just going to give you a little break there because I waited way too long. Naomi Watts is in this. Jeremy Allen White. Hugh Jackman in Oklahoma 1999. Crazy pull. I'll hit you with let's just see if they had a musical overlap there. If no musical overlap, then we'll just play Bad Education 2019. I do get the idea that Erin Afield is playing with his food a little bit, but that's okay. We'll stay locked in. Pan. That makes a lot of sense. I can't tell who else is in this based on the poster. We'll say Avengers Endgame. Boom. Looking for this. Last Night in Soho. Anya Taylor-Joy, directed by Edgar Wright. Which gets you to Michael Cera. Where are you going to go? A True History of the Kelly Gang. What the heck? with Thomasin McKenzie. How about 28 Years Later? Lots of British people in that movie. That would have been huge. How about The Bone Temple? British movies. British ensemble pictures. It's not really British, but okay. You know what? We'll escape again to Les Miserables. That's a Hugh Jackman movie. I'm getting dummied here, bro. I'm getting dumpstered. Maybe I'm better off. No, I was going to say I'm better off with genre. I think I might be better off with genre, if I'm being honest. But random genre, when I get animated sci-fi, it is ruining my life. Devil Wears Prada. Meryl Streep, Will Ferrell. Anne Hathaway, Will Ferrell. Emily Blunt, Will Ferrell. Hear me out here. I don't know any movies that Adam Brody's been in, bro. Mamma Mia. I should say Mamma Mia, here we go again. Bro, can you, like, no disrespect, can you just kill me? Because I'm clearly spinning my wheels here. Okay, Into the Woods. Christine Baranski, The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000. I think there's another Into the Woods. If you want to take it, you got it. But I obviously need to rethink my strategy. Birdcage. Am I crazy to think that you're directed by the same fella who directed Network? 12 Angry Men. Who are you directed by? Friedkin? Are you directed by the guy who did The French Connection? Gene Hackman. Who directed The Birdcage, bro? Okay, they literally lost because they were in another tab. I'm not even suggesting they were cheating. That's just like, I mean, I'm not going to say it's bad luck either. I think maybe they got so bored they decided they didn't even want the win anymore. That's the only like reasonable explanation. You know what we should do here? Give me a millisecond, okay? We go to Letterboxd Will Ferrell and we pull it up here. Okay, now I almost feel like I should write this down in my journal. Shout out to Letterboxd Northern Lion, by the way. Okay, what do we got? Barbie. Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling. Lego Movie seems like it could be huge. Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks, Morgan Freeman, Liam Neeson from the Lego Movie, bro. Jonah Hill in the Lego Movie. These are huge plays. Zooey Deschanel, Jon Favreau, J.K. Simmons, Will Ferrell. Brad Pitt is in Megamind, bro. Tina Fey is in Megamind. Jonah Hill's in Megamind. Ben Stiller's in Megamind. Zoolander, of course. Steve Carell from Despicable Me 4. Richard Jenkins, bro. Of course, but like it's not like people are playing a lot of Mike Myers against me and he plays every role in the movie. Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn. Rachel McAdams in The Wedding Crashers. Okay, I'm not saying that's going to sort us, but having one little look at that is a really, really good play. That seems a lot smarter. That's okay. So who am I? Margot, Ryan, Jonah, Liam, Chris Pratt, Channing Tatum, Steve Carell. I have to be honest with you. I'm not sure I retained a single piece of information there. I'm realizing I retained none information, but I'm hoping to make it work. You've got mail. Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, Greg Kinnear, Parker Posey, Dabney Coleman. I don't need to think about this. You need to think about this. And they're going to be becoming the film, bro. Sleeping in Seattle. Rob Reiner. Where would I go off of this one? I'm thinking I'll play something like Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. And I don't really have a Ferrell off of this. Stand By Me, Jerry O'Connell, River Phoenix, Corey Feldman. Also, obviously directed by Rob Reiner. It's narrated by Ron Howard. So I'm going to play Rush. It's narrated by someone. It's Richard Dreyfuss. It's narrated by Richard Dreyfuss. Now somehow I've put myself in Jaws, which I do not want to be in. Could have played Mr. Holland's Opus or something like that, but I had to think of this is easy. Lego Movie, bro. The Lego Movie. And let me guess, they're both in the Lego Batman movie too. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's got to be a Liam somewhere here. It's crazy Spielberg's not in the film, bro, but I guess he's more of a general audiences sort of guy. Okay, then the Lego Movie 2, the second part. The Lego Batman movie? No? Okay. That's fine. I mean, the Third Strike Liam, how about a Cold Pursuit? You may not know anything about Cold Pursuit. The fella from Fargo Season 2 is in it. I know that much. You're going straight to Atonement, Benedict Cumberbatch. I do feel like my best play, believe it or not, hit him with a block on an Avengers Endgame, but we're back in more general audiences. We have a Chris Pratt off of this. Okay, Scarlett Johansson, Brie Larson, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm thinking you hit him with the 500 Days of Summer, and you hope that he leaves you the Zooey Deschanel. These plays are not odd. Like, I'm not leading them down a hole and then waiting for them to die. Great play. Honestly, great play on your part. You did it so that I didn't have to. What do? We take me to Swingers in the hopes that you leave Vince Vaughn open. You play, okay, and then you play that, and I play Elf, which has already been played. I don't think any of these guys are in Old School. Who's this? Oh, you know what? Soul Plane. This is crazy. Soul Plane. You might know Snoop Dogg is in this, and then I play Starsky and Hutch. He played Huggy Bear in the Starsky and Hutch. Will Ferrell's in this. You screwed me. ATL. 2006. TI, bro. Get rushed. Okay, so they're blocking me out, but they're not making much progress themselves, and they used one of their most valuable lifelines. They're going to Barbershop. Barbershop does not have Snoop Dogg in it. Dude, check it out. First Reformed. Take one of those. Cedric the Thinker. In that movie, is more like Cedric the Thinker, because the movie makes you think. 5 stars on letterboxd.com/northernlion, by the way. Great movie. Great movie. I don't think we have an Ethan Hawke connection here. They're going, Gattaca! Gwyneth Paltrow's in this. Gwyneth Paltrow's in movies with Brad Pitt, bro. Gwyneth Paltrow's in movies with... yeah, she's in 7 with Brad Pitt, and then you put up a block. What do you mean, no, Gwyneth Paltrow's not in this, bro? You're thinking... You took one step too far. You need to go talented Mr. Ripley with a block so that they don't just hit you with 7. And then we play 7 with a block. All of this is in service of what, again? Getting to the Brad Pitt movie with Will Ferrell, which is Megamind? Ben Affleck. Any chance Ben Affleck's in the Lego Batman movie? Seemed to make sense to me, bro. Tell you what, 1 hour photo, 2002. I feel like I'd be better off at this point. I mean, I'm just not making any Pierce Brosnan! Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. Oh! And then get rushed, because if you leave us McAdams... I forgot about the other McAdams. Maybe this is the only McAdams. Either way, we feel good about this. There will be blood. Crazy play. I'm feeling like, if anything, maybe someone involved with dumb money will be Will Ferrell adjacent. And I don't remember what Jonah Hill is in that Will Ferrell's in. So I'm grasping at straws here a little bit. Little Miss Sunshine. Steve Carell, bro. Megamind, 2010. What are you talking about? Despicable Me 4. Steve Carell not in Megamind. He's in Despicable Me 4. And can I say something? He's also in Anchorman, now that I think about it. And probably in that case, Anchorman 2. Get rushed. Took 4 seconds off the clock. Despicable Me 1. Bro, you can't be doing that. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Oh! Welcome to Marwin. Welcome to Marwin. Let's see what you do with Welcome to Marwin. That's right. You think it's funny? You think it's funny? He suffered some trauma, then he became a little guy. And then he's also a big guy looking at a little guy. He's a little guy looking at the big guy. Who's who? Really makes you think. What are you going to play off of that? You're going to play Avengers Infinity War. Okay, so we were going to do a Chris Pratt off of that, but that's fine. Instead... I take you back to It'd take you to Traffic 2000 by a Benicio del Toro. You got a long way to go. What, dude, you can't use a block on everything. Like, this is crazy. If I were to... We've had some Paul Thomas Andersons lately. Mr. Thomas Anderson. What am I doing off this? Another Benicio would be crazy. You ever heard of this one? We have to block because otherwise he plays 7, David Fincher. Although we could have gotten the kill shot off of the Bradley, but I don't remember what the Brad Pitt, Will Ferrell connection is. American Beauty. Thora Birch. Okay, you want to play this game? You want to rush me? Dungeons & Dragons, year 2000. Let me take you back into Cronenberg, bro. Gladiator? Oh, he's just throwing out a random Ridley, bro. They're throwing out random Ridley and Martins. Garfield? Come on now. Black Swan? Bro, it has Jeremy Irons in it. Are you trolling? Super Mario Brothers movie? Bro, it has Marlon Wayans in it. I mean, that's to me, that's insulting. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. I'm radio, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later!